Ladies and gentlemen, it's update day in iRacing, which means a bunch of new content that we're going to be checking out in this video. In this specific one, we're checking out the new Aston GT3 around the Mexican F1 track, and then after that we're going to be doing a race at Watkins Glen just to test out the memes. Let's just get straight into it. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you load up the game is actually that the UI has changed as well, which we will be covering in another video. Now, let's just jump straight into this car, give it a go. I've watched this car multiple times in real life, and I've got to say, I absolutely loved to watch this thing race, and the fact that we now have it here is really nice, because it's one of my favorite GT3s probably to watch in real life. Just the way it looks really, really clean, and really quite beautiful. And to test it out now in iRacing, not just with this new car, but also on this new track, which, to be honest, already now just looks quite incredibly pretty. It's definitely something that iRacing have been better at in the recent years, also updating how their track actually looks. Now, I'm also running on very high graphics now. I'm just running it in single screen, and I'm not running the most amount of frames, but I'm running on solid graphics now instead of what I do in my normal esports settings. I thought we'd just give this a couple laps, both the car and the track, and I just give you my first impressions of this, because of course this track is known for being featured in F1. It's known for its massive big back straight. It's known for being 2,000 meters above sea level, so the air is also a bit thinner on this track. Now we're coming up to one of probably the funniest sections of this track. Of course, I've never driven it in this game, but have driven it in stuff like the F1 games. And this S section, definitely something that might also be fun in a hypercar. Like, I definitely think grinding this, if it comes on the IMSA schedule or something like it, could be a lot of fun. Oh my god, that's a slowdown. I'm sure it'll serve on its own, basically. Now we're heading down to the arena section, which is also massive. It's hard to get an impression for me of the car now, because of course it's a track I haven't driven in this game before, so it's hard to get an impression of the car, but I'm going to try and form one anyways after doing a couple of laps. Now we're just doing the first lap. Man, this stadium section looks absolutely incredible, and also some of the surrounding buildings. I mean, this track looks really good, to be honest. I'm looking forward to try and grind this thing out. Now I'm going to try and do a couple of laps in this thing, try and get an impression of the car as well as the track, and then I'll get back to you. I've got to be honest, one of my first impressions are these goddamn entry curves. Like, they are, I thought they were flat, to be honest, but going on to the entry curves and also like the exit curves and corners like this, like there's actually some substance to them. You can feel the force feedback. That was the first thing that really surprised me. The second thing about the track that really surprised me is how slow and kind of technical it actually is. I never really expected that, because it's only really been F1 cars that I've seen race on here, but all of these corners here are way slower, and it's a way tighter section than what I kind of thought it was, or kind of expecting it to be. Even the SS section, even here, this is what I was talking about, the entry curve here is crazy. But even the SS section here, we have a slightly fast corner here, but then even this second part up here is actually tighter than I thought it was. Like, that part there is quite tight, and the stadium section as well, way slower speed and way tighter. It's almost difficult to get a race car around there, but with that scenery, I mean, it's almost meant to be squeezed in like that, because it's meant to be squeezed in within the grandstand. Like, look at this corner here. Oh, get it turned around, and then instantly another sharp corner to the other direction. It is so tight in that section, it's crazy. And then onto the back straight. Definitely a nice track. I mean, if a good series goes here, I'm definitely down to racing this thing. It seems like a lot of fun, also with the massive back straight that it has. Now, as for the Aston Martin itself, I'm actually already really enjoying the driving experience of this thing. It doesn't feel too hard. In terms of getting on traction, it's quite easy on traction. It's not like it has any massive slides or anything like it. Also on turning, it's quite responsive. It's not like it's an understeer machine or anything crazy like it. It's actually a really nice and balanced car in my opinion. Some of the GT3s are slightly harder to get on throttle with, slightly harder to get on brakes with, stuff like that. But this car already to me feels quite balanced. It feels easy to drive in a way. Maybe that's also because the steering is actually quite responsive. So the steering sensitivity, it feels more sensitive than perhaps some of the other cars, which is something I like personally. I don't mind it. I don't mind I don't mind driving something that doesn't feel like it weighs 3,000 tons, you know? It's a really nice car also, just because it's a goddamn Aston Martin. I mean, it's an Aston, it looks good, it sounds good, you can kind of hear the shifting sounds. I can't drive while talking right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try and jump into a race with the Aston Martin and see if I can actually race this thing or whether it's just going to be memes. Because normally it's memes in week 13. But let's give it a go, shall we? Now, we are here in a 7.8k SoF. And since I'm on my second account and I didn't do quali, we're not just starting like mid-pack or back of the field. We're starting at the very back. I'm literally second to last place on the grid. And I'm expecting nothing but just absolute chaos here. My impressions of this car on this track from just doing a few laps in quali are that it's quite fun. I hope I get to do more this race, but that requires that we survive this race start. Let's see, just going past here on the inside, overtaking a couple of cars. I mean, this is gonna go so wrong down at the chicane. I can already feel it. Just so many cars trying to go side by side. Into that chicane is gonna go so wrong. I mean, it's 7.8k SoF, so everyone here is going to want the positions, aren't they? Maybe we can move to the outside. That's maybe a bit crazy there. Let's back out of that before it's too late. Oh my god. Car off already? I saved it, no way. What a save. Need to be careful of him rejoining. I mean, these race starts in week 13 is just absolute chaos because, of course, in a race like this, there's no safety rating or iRating on the line. So maybe people are just a little bit less careful because they're not going to be losing a shit ton of iRating or anything if they crash out or anything like it. So they are always a joy in my opinion. And this is no less fun. Oh, car's off. Let's see if we can take a move around the outside. Oh, he's squeezing us so tight. Bit of contact, but we did just manage to get him around the outside there. Oh, they're pushing each other wide up here. Let's be careful of that. Not around the outside of the final corner. Because if car in front runs a bit wide, we're getting not just put off the track, we're getting put in a wall. Which we don't want that to happen. It's braking a little bit early here. We can actually send it there. In just a little bit of space. I could have squeezed him out more, but I did want to just leave him a bit of space. That's 10 positions gained on the first lap of this race. And this BMW, if we can get him, it's going to be the 11th. But that also requires us to get him. We're on the inside down the chicane. Man, this is so content, these week 13 races. It's just absolutely crazy what some of these races provide in terms of... Oh my god, there's some big crashing. You need to be careful that we don't... Oh, he's right on our apex now. We'll get this guy around the outside as well. Oh no, that's it. Alright, we're at the wall. It's over. It's over. It's over. I can't fuck, man. I can't do anything. Let's just pull over. Oh my god. Oh wait, what a race. I need to do some more of these races, but not in this video. So if you want more content like this, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like and subscribe. Whew. In the next coming days, there'll be a lot of week 13 coming on this channel. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.